The man that is about to come on stage now had to endure one of the greatest injustices and atrocities that the world had ever seen. At the beginning of the 21st century, a group of people decided that some people were superior and others inferior. More than 6 million people were murdered and were classified as a lower human race because they had the wrong denomination. Irving Roth survived 2 concentration camps, Auschwitz and Buchenwald, when he was young, and has dedicated his life teaching people about the Holocaust and to make sure that such atrocities will never happen again. Please welcome on stage the director of the Holocaust Resource Center at the Temple Judea of Manhasset, New York, Irving Roth.
Tzedek, tzedek tirdov, lema'an chayim. Justice, justice shall you pursue, so that you may live. These are the words that form the basis for the Western civilization as written in the Bible. This biblical injunction has been the hallmark and the life's work of our honoree, Benjamin Ferencz. He saw what evil and depravity man is capable of. He has seen the ultimate injustice and brutality. He has witnessed the centers of death and destruction while liberating Buchenwald, Dachau, and Mauthausen concentration camps. He viewed the flames emanating from the crematoria. He smelled the burning flesh. This experience, while fighting Nazism as an enlisted man under General Patton. Before I continue, I would like to personally thank you for doing all that. You, Ben, and all the Americans, British, and Russians who came to Buchenwald. Because if you wouldn't have come, soon I too have been smoke and ashes. After being honorably discharged from the US Army in 1945, returned to New York and said, I'm going to open up a law office. However, he was recruited to go to Nuremberg. Eventually, he became the chief prosecutor for the United States in the case of the Einsatzgruppen case. Einsatzgruppen, for those of you who don't know what that is murder squads organized by the government of Germany, made up of not psychopaths, teachers and lawyers, farmers and doctors. 22 defendants were accused and convicted. This gentleman was at the time 27 years old. It was his first case. When asked at the end of the trial, what did Nuremberg teach you? He answered, I learned that if we did not devote ourselves to developing an effective world law, the same cruel mentality that made the Holocaust possible might one day destroy the entire human race. And parenthetically also pointed out that what I learned is that creating a world of justice and compassion will take a long time and a tremendously arduous task. His book, Defining International Aggression, The Search for World Peace, was published in 1975. In it, he correctly asserted there was little sense in denouncing aggression, terrorism, and other crimes against humanity unless these offenses became part of an accepted international criminal code and enforced by an international court. In 1980, he wrote a 2-volume documentary history titled an international criminal code, a step toward world peace. As the Cold War came to an end, the international community was ready to begin establishing an international criminal code. As was mentioned before, the Rome Statute establishing an international tribunal was affirmed in 1998. Of course, Benjamin Ferencz addressed the conference, and this is what he said: an international criminal court, the missing link in the world legal order, is within our grasp. Since Rome, he has been very busy, active in commission sessions for the ICC, monitoring and making available his expertise and current efforts to define aggression. He has continued to mobilize support for the ICC. With progress that has been made since Rome, Ferencz's goal of replacing rule of force with the rule of law. Our honoree, Benjamin B. Ferencz, himself, is one that has heeded the words of the Bible: justice, justice, you shall pursue. It is an honor, my friends, and a privilege to present this award, Benjamin B. Ferencz, who by his words and deeds has put us on the road to achieving a just world.